today. This workout is split up into two parts. For part one, we're just going to be doing a few basic body weight exercises. I will also be using my jump rope in part one, but don't worry, if you don't have a jump rope, you can still do this workout right along with me. Stick around. We'll talk about what to do if you don't have a jump rope in just a few minutes. For part two, all I'm using is a set of dumbbells. So if you don't have dumbbells, household items will work. Shampoo bottles or water bottles filled with water or uncooked rice, maybe a couple cans of soup. So get creative and use what you've got. If you don't have anything at all that's going to work for weight, or you just don't feel comfortable adding weight to your workouts, that's fine. You can just do part one with me. It will be a great standalone workout all on its own. There are timestamps in the description box down below the video. So if you do not need to see the exercises demonstrated and explained and you want to jump right into the workout, you can do that. If you do need to see the exercises demonstrated and explained before we begin, let's get into that right now. So for part one, we're just doing lunges and push-ups. I'm starting with a dragon lunge. I call it a dragon lunge. I know pretty much everybody else calls it a curtsy lunge, so you may know this by another name, but here's what we're doing. If you imagine that you are standing in a box, what you're going to do is take one foot and lunge it behind you and diagonally across your body. So think of trying to touch this back corner of the box with your foot. Okay, then you're going to sink down into your lunge. If you are able to tap this back knee into the ground, that's fine, do it. Just make sure you're controlling the movement so you're not banging that knee into the ground. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Then you are going to go right into a reverse lunge. So with this lunging foot, you're going to bring it behind you and sink into your reverse lunge. So same thing with the reverse lunge, control the movement so you're not banging that knee into the ground. Then we're gonna go back to our dragon lunge or curtsy lunge. And then from here, I'm going to press the heel of this standing foot into the ground, and I'm going to bring this knee up in front of me, and I'm going to jump up. Sorry, it's really hard to do it in slow motion, but let me put it all together so you can see what it's gonna look like. So this is the first exercise. Dragon lunge or curtsy lunge, reverse lunge, back to your dragon lunge, and then jump up and knee up. Okay, that's the first exercise. The next exercise is a plank toe tap reptile push-up. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to come down and put my hands flat on the floor or the ground in front of me. Now I'm going to jump my feet back so that I'm in a plank position. You can step your feet back if you need to, that's totally fine. From here, I'm going to pick up one foot and kick it across my body, and I'm going to tap the toes on that foot with the opposite hand like this. Now this foot is going to come around the other side, and I'm going to tuck it towards the knee on the same side as I sink down into my push-up. Then I'm gonna press the ground away and straighten that leg, place the foot back down on the ground and return to my starting position. Just remember with your push-ups to keep your body in one straight line from your heels to your shoulders. So do not allow your hips to drop down like this. Okay, keep those hips high, make sure your core is engaged, tighten up those abs, and lower your chest down as low to the ground as you can. But if you cannot get your chest all the way down to the ground, don't compensate for that by lowering your hips or your belly to the ground, or by lowering your forehead to the ground. Keep your head still, keep your body in one straight line from your heels to your shoulders as you sink down into your push-up with the knee bent towards the elbow on the same side, and then press the ground away. Again, keeping your body in one straight line from your heels to your shoulders the entire time. So that's it. Those are really the only two exercises we're doing in part one, plus jump rope. So I am going to be counting revolutions with my jump rope, and I'm going to be kind of jogging in place while I jump rope, but any style of jump rope you want to do is fine. If you are more comfortable jumping with your feet together, jump with your feet together. If you're really good at jump rope, you can do something a little more challenging like high knees or jump rope jacks. Any variation of jump rope you want to do is fine. The only important thing is that we are counting revolutions of the rope. If you don't have a jump rope, that's totally fine. You can still do this workout right along with me. First, let me tell you that they actually sell jump ropes without the rope. It is literally just two handles that you hold on to while you jump over an imaginary rope. So you can get one of those if you want, great. But I really don't see why, if you're already jumping over an imaginary rope, you can't hold on to imaginary handles while you do that. So you really can just pretend to be jumping rope with me, either kind of jogging in place like I do, or jump with your feet together. It may seem a little silly, but I think it is a completely legitimate option. If you don't want to do that, then any other type of cardio exercise you want to do is fine. So you can jog in place or do high knees or jumping jacks. You can shadow box if you have a heavy bag, you can work on your heavy bag. If you have something like an elliptical or a treadmill or an exercise bike, you can hop on one of those while I'm jumping rope. Any of those will work. Just basically any type of cardio exercise you want to do will work in place of jump rope. So that's it, that's all the exercises for part one. Now here's how it fits together. This is going to be a little pyramid workout. So for round one, we're just going to do 1 rep of our lunge combo, 1 push-up on each side. So it will look like this. This is going to be my standing leg, this is my lunging leg. So I'm going to take this foot, lunge diagonally behind me, then my reverse lunge, then another dragon lunge, then my jump up. 1 rep, that's it. Now I'm gonna come down, put my hands on the ground, jump my feet back into a plank position, and I'm gonna do my plank toe tap and reptile push up. So kick the foot across the body, tap the toes, reptile push up, and that's it, just 1 rep. Then we're gonna do that on the other side. So now switching legs. This will be my standing leg. This will be my lunging leg. So I'm going to take this foot, lunge it diagonally across my body, sink down into my dragon lunge, right into my reverse lunge, back into a dragon lunge, jump up. Now hands come down, jump the feet back or step them back, and then pick up the foot, kick it across the body, reptile push-up, put the foot back down, jump or step the feet back in. So it's always the same foot that's moving. So when this is my standing leg, this foot is moving to step back into my lunge. And then this is the foot that's going to move as I come down into my push-up. So I'm gonna pick up that same foot, kick it across my body, and do my push-up. Okay, and then when we switch sides, this is my standing leg. So this foot is going to move as I step back into my lunge, 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 and jump. And now again, this is the foot I'm going to pick up to kick across my body and bend to the side for my reptile push-up. So with each subsequent round, rounds 2 through 5, I'm going to add on 1 rep of each exercise on each side. So for round 2, I'm going to do 2 sets of my lunge combo and then 2 push-ups on one side. Then I'll do 2 sets of my lunge combo and 2 push-ups on the other side. Then with round 3, we'll do 3 reps of everything. Round 4, we'll do 4 reps of everything. And then round 5, that's gonna be our longest, toughest round. We're going to do 5 sets of our lunge combo and then 5 push-ups on each side. And then we're going to repeat round 5 before we work our way back down the pyramid. So with rounds 7 through 10, with each subsequent round, you will reduce the amount of reps of each exercise by 1. I'm going to be doing the same thing with my jump rope. So each round after I complete my lunges and my push-ups, I'm going to be doing a set of jump rope. In round 1, I will be doing 100 revolutions of the rope. Round 2, we're gonna do 200 revolutions. Round 3, 300 revolutions until we get to round 5, where we're doing 500 revolutions of the jump rope. Then we will repeat that with round 6, and then round 7, 8, 9, and 10, we will work our way back down the pyramid. So with each subsequent round, we will reduce the revolutions of the rope by 100. So that round 10 is going to be identical to round 1. We will be doing 1 rep of our lunge combo and 1 push-up on each side, and then 100 revolutions with the rope. Please remember that I always take the time to type out the instructions in the description box down below the video, and you're gonna watch me do it right now. So watch me do it, read the instructions, but of course, as always, if there are any questions about the format and how it all fits together, I'm right here to help, so please don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions. Now moving on to part 2. So for part 2, all I'm using is a set of 10-pound dumbbells. 10 pounds is a good weight for me. You may need to use something lighter or heavier. That's going to depend on your strength and on your level of fitness, what you have available to you, and how hard you're looking to push yourself today. So please consider all of those factors when choosing your weight and make the decision that is best for you. Now for this first exercise, it is very important that your dumbbells are flat on the bottom. If your dumbbells are rounded here, or if you are using household items like cans of soup or water bottles, for example, you're going to need to modify this exercise. But let me show you how I'm doing it first, and then we'll talk about what to do if your dumbbells are not flat on the bottom. The reason your dumbbells need to be flat on the bottom for this exercise is because we're going to be holding onto the dumbbells while doing push-ups. So that means my entire body weight is going to be on the dumbbells. And if you are using rounded dumbbells or something like cans of soup or water bottles, they're liable to roll around on you. That could cause you to fall and get hurt. I don't want anyone falling and getting hurt. So if your dumbbells are not flat on the bottom, you're going to have to do a different push-up variation. But here's what I'm doing with my dumbbells that are flat on the bottom. So I'm going to flip my palms so that they are facing the wall in front of me. And from that position, I'm going to reach underneath the handles of my dumbbells and grip the dumbbells so that my wrists and my palms are facing the wall in front of me. And then I'm going to come up into my plank position, and from this position, I'm going to do my push-ups. So again, make sure that your hips are lifted high, make sure your core is strong and tight and engaged. Don't allow your hips to drop down, and keep your head still. Don't bob your head up and down. Just bend your elbows, so my elbows are facing the wall behind me as I lower my chest all the way down to the dumbbells, or as close as you can, and then I'm gonna push myself back up. Again, keeping my body in one straight line from my heels to my shoulders. If you need to do the push-ups from your knees, then that straight line is going to be from your knees to your shoulders. But that's it, that's the first exercise. The next exercise is going to be a reverse grip row. So you're gonna, again, have that reverse grip on your dumbbells. So flip the palms so that they're facing the wall in front of you. And you're going to slide your fingers underneath the handles of the dumbbells and grip them so that, again, your wrists are facing forward, your palms are facing the wall in front of you. Now you're going to bend over. So you want to hinge at the hips, push your booty back. So visualize like you're trying to touch that wall behind you with your booty. That's going to help keep your back flat and the weight in your heels, which is what we want. Make sure to bend your knees. Do not walk your knees out like this. You don't want your legs straight. You want to bend to your knees. So you want to push that booty back, keeping the back flat and the weight in the heels. Bend the knees and hinge at the hips. And then from this position, you're going to roll the weights. So my palms are facing that wall in front of me. I'm going to bend my elbows and lift the weights up towards my shoulders, and then control the movement on the way down. So don't just let the weights drop down, but control the movement. So lifting the weights up towards the elbow, towards the shoulders, and then controlling the movement on the way down. That's a reverse grip row, and that is exercise number 2. Exercise number 3 is bent over flies. So again, the same principles apply. Knees bent. So always make sure you have a slight bend to those knees, hinging at the hips, so push the booty back. Back is flat, weight is in the heels. Now this time I'm going to have my palms facing each other as I'm gripping the weights. And now I'm going to just do 6 bent over flies. So I'm just going to lift the weights out to the side. Make sure you don't want your elbows straight. Make sure there's a slight bend in your elbows. So bend over and lift the weights out to the side. Control the movement as you bring the weights back together. So you want to bring them back together so that they just touch. Don't bang them together. Control the movement so that they just touch together in front of you. The next exercise is a little baby combo. We're doing a deadlift plus an upright row. So this time, as I'm grasping the dumbbells, my palms are going to be facing the front of my legs so that the back of my hand is facing the wall. So we're done with the reverse grip. All right, so now for my deadlift, same thing. Shoulders are back and down, chest is high, core is engaged. Hinging at the hips, push the booty back, keeping the back flat and the weight in the heels. Bend the knees, hinge at the hips, and let the weights fall down in front of you. You're not trying to get the weights all the way down to the ground, just bringing them down until your hamstrings are fully extended. And then you're going to reverse the movement. So press those heels into the ground, press the ground away, hinge at the hips, and stand. Now, once you have returned to your starting position, you're going to do an upright row. So bend the elbows and lift the weights with control up to the shoulders. And then again, control the movement on the way down. So don't just let the weights drop, but control the movement. So all together, it's going to look like this. Deadlift, upright row. All right, that's 1 rep. Deadlift, upright row. All right, that's exercise number 4. 2 more exercises to go. Exercise number 5 is going to be a hammer curl plus an overhead press. So if you think of swinging a hammer, that's the grip you're going to have on your dumbbells while you curl the weights up to your shoulders. So now my palms are facing the outside of my leg. I'm going to reach down and grab my dumbbells. And from this position, I'm going to curl them up to my shoulders so that now my palms are facing my ears, and then I'm going to press the weights up overhead. Then bring them back down to the shoulders, straighten the arms, return to the starting position. Okay, so curl the weights, press them up overhead, return to your starting position. The final exercise is 4-point punches. So the 4 points are this foot, and then across the body and across the body. So that's all you're gonna do, but you're gonna be holding onto weights while you do that. So holding onto my weights, I'm just gonna punch 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's 1 rep, okay? So punch, 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 and punch. That's it, that's all 6 exercises. For exercises 2 through 6, rounded dumbbells or household items that are rounded, like water bottles or cans of soup, will work absolutely fine. But for exercise number 1, that was our reverse grip push-ups on the dumbbells. If you do not have dumbbells that are flat on the bottom, you're going to need to modify that exercise so you can substitute with any push-up variation that works for you. Now the format for part 2 is very simple. I showed you 6 exercises. We're doing 6 reps of each exercise, and we are going to complete the circuit a total of 6 times. So this workout is going to be on the longer side. I would love to finish this in under 90 minutes. I want to be a little bit more ambitious than that, so I'm going to set a time goal of 1 hour and 20 minutes, and hopefully I can complete this workout in under 1 hour and 20 minutes. We'll see. Just make sure that if you are following along with the video, 2 things. Please go at your own pace. So if you are faster than I am and you can complete the exercises before I do without losing anything off of your form, go for it. You can always skip ahead in the video if you get too far ahead. If you're slower than I am, then that's also fine. Please just be slower than I am. If you fall too far behind, remember you can always pause the video until you catch up and then just come back when you're ready to continue with good form. So the second thing I want you to keep in mind is never sacrifice your form for speed. So if you need to pause the video and rest, you should do that, but only come back when you feel that you are ready to continue with good form. It's really important that you understand how to do the exercises with the correct form before you begin the workout, so that you reduce your risk of injury and so that you make sure you're getting the maximum benefits out of each exercise. So if you have any questions about how to do these exercises correctly, again, I'm right here to help, so please just ask, and make sure as you go through the workout that you are minding your form. Never sacrifice your form for speed, and make sure you're working at your own level. So go at your own pace, make modifications if you need to. If you need help with beginner modifications, you know, it is so important to me that all of my workouts are accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them with me. I'm always here to help facilitate that. So please ask if you need help with beginner modifications. And now if you are ready to jump in and start this workout with me, go ahead and grab your jump rope if you have one. And if you're jumping rope with me today, grab a set of dumbbells if you have them. If not, household items like a couple of cans of soup or water bottles, shampoo bottles filled with water or uncooked rice. Take a minute to make sure you're good and warmed up, and when you're ready, let's get started. All right, my watch is going, timer is set as a stopwatch. Here we go, we're starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So first is our dragon lunge and reverse lunge combo. So dragon lunge, reverse lunge, dragon lunge, jump up, and now come down for your push-ups. So hands come down, kick the foot across, and push up. That's it, just 1 rep of everything in round 1. Now other side. So dragon lunge, reverse lunge, dragon lunge, jump up, and now hands come down, kick the foot across the body, reptile push up, and back. That's it. Now, jump rope. 100 revolutions of the rope, any style. counting like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. So that's round 1. Now round 2, we're doing 2 reps of everything and then 200 revolutions with the rope. So starting back again with our dragon lunge, reverse lunge combo. So dragon lunge, reverse lunge, dragon lunge, and jump. That's 1. Dragon lunge, reverse lunge, dragon lunge, and jump. That's 2. Now push-ups, 2 reps. 1 and 2. Other side, same thing. Dragon lunge, reverse lunge, dragon lunge, and jump up. That's 1. 2. Now 2 push-ups. 1 and 2. So in each round, we're adding 1 rep of or 1 set of our lunge combo, 1 rep of push-ups per side, and 100 revolutions of the rope. So now 200 revolutions of the rope. So that's round 2. As we progress through the rounds, and we get to the point where we're doing 400 or 500 revolutions with the jump rope, if that's too many for you, you can break it down into sets of 100. So you could do 5 sets of 100 or 10 sets of 50, whatever works for you, okay? I'm going to be attempting to do each jump rope section unbroken. So just do your best. So now round 3, 3 reps of the lunge combo and 3 push-ups on each side. So when you're ready, here we go. Other side. So now 300 revolutions of the rope. You can break it down into sets of 100 or 50 or 20 if you want. I'm going to try to do all 300 reps unbroken. All right, that's round 3. We're almost at the top of the pyramid, just 2 more rounds. So starting round 4 with 4 sets of our lunge combo and 4 push-ups on each side. Here we go. And now 400 revolutions of the jump rope. Broken up if you want. I'm gonna do my best to try to complete all 400 reps without stopping and without tripping. Just do your best. 400 total reps any way you want to get them done. Here we go. So that was round 4. So the next 3 rounds are gonna be super tough. Round 5, we're doing 5 sets of the lunge combo and 5 push-ups on each side, and then 500 revolutions of the jump rope. And then we're gonna repeat that before we start working our way back down the pyramid. So it's gonna be tough for these next several minutes. But after round 7, we'll start to pick up speed and it'll start to get easier. So let's really push through these next 3 rounds. Let's work hard. I'm gonna zip it and try to get through these as quickly as I can without sacrificing my form. So here we go, round 5. So we finally reached the top of the pyramid. But before we start working our way back down the pyramid, we have to repeat what we just did. So round 6 is going to look exactly like round 5. 5 sets of lunge combo and 5 push-ups on each side, and then 500 revolutions of the rope. I'm at 21 minutes, a little over 21 minutes. I was thinking that this part 1 was going to take me somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 minutes to complete. If I can keep a decent pace, I'll be able to finish it in hopefully under 45 minutes. We shall see. I'm just gonna do my best. Okay, so if you need to pause here, take a little rest break, towel off, have a sip of water, let your heart rate come down a little bit, that's fine. Pause the video, come back when you're ready. We're going to repeat everything we just did in reverse, okay? So starting round 6, with 5 reps of our lunge combo and 5 push-ups on each side. When you're ready, here we go. I know it's all getting really hard now. Let's just focus on these next 500 reps of jump rope. And then each round, we're gonna be able to start deducting reps. It's gonna start to get a little easier with our next round. But first, let's finish round 6 with 500 reps of jump rope. Any way you wanna get them done. Here we go. All right. Round 6 is complete. You know, if you're pressed for time and you only have like 20 to 30 minutes for your workout today, you could totally just do half of this part 1. Make it a ladder workout. Either do rounds 1 through 5 the way we did them, climbing the ladder, or start with round 6 and then just descend the ladder. That'll be about 20-30 minutes. And that alone would be a great workout. If you are doing the full pyramid with me, we finally are descending the pyramid. So now we can start deducting reps with each round. So last round we did 5 reps of everything plus 500 reps of jump rope. So this round we're going to do 4 sets of our lunge combo and 4 push-ups on each side, and then 400 reps of jump rope. When you're ready, here we go. My brain's a little fried because of fatigue. And I forgot which leg I was on. So just remember that whatever foot was moving for the lunges is the same foot that's gonna move for the push-ups. All right, even though this round is shorter than the previous round, I know it doesn't feel much easier. It doesn't feel much shorter, but the last 3 rounds is where we're really gonna start to feel it pick up. So again, head down. Let's just push through and finish this round 7 with another 400 reps of jump rope. When you're ready, here we go. sets of lunges, 3 push-ups on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 3 push-ups. 1, 2, and 3. Other side. 1, 2, last one, and 3. 3 push-ups. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Onto jump rope, 300 reps. Broken up if you want to. As soon as you're ready. If you trip over your jump rope, you do not have to start the whole set over. Just take a deep breath. Do your best to leave it behind you and get right back into it. Pick up your count where you left off, okay? However, since I tripped before I even completed like 20 reps, I am going to go ahead and start the whole set over. Just because I would prefer, if I can, to string together all 300 reps unbroken. But absolutely, if you trip, just take a breath, get back into it as quickly as you can and pick up where you left off, okay? Just do your best. As long as you get the reps done, it doesn't matter how you get them done. I'm gonna start over just to see if I can do all 300 unbroken. Here we go. That's 300. That's round 8. Just 2 rounds left to go. So starting round 9, 2 sets of lunges and 2 push-ups on each side. When you're ready, here we go. One and two. That's it. Now 2 push-ups. 1 and 2. Other side. One and 2. 2 push-ups. One and 2. Just 200 revolutions of the rope, and then we'll be on to our final round. Just gonna take a couple extra seconds to breathe before I start my jump rope, because I think that will help me to not trip. That's always the goal. All right, 200 reps. As soon as you're ready, here we go. Is 1 set of lunges and 1 push-up on each side. Here we go. Dragon lunge, reverse lunge, dragon lunge and jump. That's 1. Now 1 push-up, toe tap, reptile push-up. That's 1. Other side. Dragon lunge, reverse lunge, dragon lunge. Up, and now 1 push-up, toe tap, reptile push-up. And now just another 100 revolutions of the rope. And then part 1 is done. That's round 10. Part 1 is done. my breath and get ready for part 2. Parts 1 and part 2 separately, but I haven't stopped my watch because my goal for the whole workout was to keep it under 1:20. I'm in pretty good shape. I was trying to finish part 1 in under 45 minutes. It took me 44 minutes and 6 seconds, so I made my goal. Now obviously I'm taking a few minutes to rest in between parts 1 and 2, but I haven't stopped my watch. So I'm going to reset my timer and I'm going to press start again. I'm going to time part 2 separately. So if you're just doing part 1, that was almost 45 minutes. That's plenty for today. That was a full body workout. If that's all you're doing today, then thank you for working out with me. Do your bonus burpee, take a good 20 minutes or so to stretch, and then you can go hit the showers, eat some lunch, get on with the rest of your day. If you are continuing on with me, we're going to start part 2 in just a minute, or if you're just doing part 2 also would be a great standalone workout, so you can just do part 2 if you want. You can do part 1 today and part 2 tomorrow. It's your workout, so do whatever works for you. If you need to take a good 5 minutes or so to towel off, hydrate, let your heart rate come down, and just let your breathing normalize and feel like you have enough strength to continue with part 2, you can pause the video and come back when you're ready. I'm going to go ahead and get right into this part 2. So we're doing our 6 dumbbell exercises, 6 reps of each, and 6 rounds. So hopefully I can finish this in under 20 minutes. We'll see what happens. I am resetting my timer. And taking just a few more minutes, or a few more seconds, not minutes, I guess. Just another, I don't know, 30 seconds or so to shake it out. Take a couple more deep breaths and get myself psyched up because this part 2 is going to be really tough. But it's just 6 reps at a time. So let's try to keep it moving as quickly as we can without sacrificing our form. Just giving myself about another 20 seconds. About 4 minutes of a rest break in between parts 1 and part 2. I feel like I'm good to go, so if you feel like you're good to go, here we go. Starting the timer in 3, 2, 1. So we are starting with reverse grip push-ups, 6 reps. Now our reverse grip rows. So hinge at the hips, soft knees, and row the weights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next is bent over flies, 6 reps. So starting with the weights together. And fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next is deadlift plus an upright row, 6 reps. Hammer curl plus overhead press, 6 reps. 1, 2, 3. So curl the weights, press them overhead, that's 4, 2 more. 5, last one. And 6. Final exercise is 4-point punch. 6 reps. So starting with the feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, and now punch 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's 1. Punch, 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 and punch. That's 2, 3, 4, 2 more, 5, and 6. That's round 1. 5 more rounds to go. I know it's only 6 exercises, and it's only 6 reps of each. But they're 6 really tough exercises. So it's okay if it's hard. It's supposed to be hard. If it's easy, then what are we doing out here? If it's easy, you're not challenging yourself and you're not going to get any stronger, and you're not really going to get much out of your time spent out here. So since we're spending like an hour and 20 minutes out here, at least let's, challenge ourselves. So it's okay if it's hard. It's supposed to be hard. Just do your best. When you are ready, let's start round 2. So 6 reverse grip push-ups, or if your dumbbells are not flat on the bottom, any other push-up variation you want to do. Six reverse grip rows. Six bent over flies. Six deadlift plus an upright row. Hammer curl plus overhead press, 6 reps. reps. It's round 2. We have 4 more rounds to go. Let's just take it one exercise at a time. So starting round 3, when you're ready, if you need a longer rest break, pause the video. Come back when you're ready to continue with good form. We're starting round 3 with 6 reverse grip push-ups. Reverse grip, then over rows, 6 reps, okay. Next is bent over flies. Six reps. Deadlift plus upright row. 6 reps. Shoulders back and down, chest high. Knees are soft, push the booty back. Weight in the heels, flat back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hammer curls with an overhead press. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Four-point punch. 6 reps. After these next 6 reps, we'll be halfway finished with part 2. So let's push through. 1, 2, 3 more. 4, 5, last one, and 6. So I was hoping to finish round 2 in under 20 minutes. I'm not on pace to do that. That was round 3, so we're halfway through. We're more than 12 minutes in. So I'm more on pace to finish in about somewhere between 25 and 30 minutes, but it's fine. This is a really, really tough circuit, and we're doing it after 45 minutes of a really tough part 1. So it's okay, be patient with yourself, do your best. We have 3 more rounds to go. So these first 3 exercises are super tough, but it's only 6 reps of each. So when you're ready, let's start the second half of part 2, starting round 4 with 6 reverse grip push-ups. Really make sure that you're really keeping those abs super tight for your push-ups, keeping your hips lifted high. Now reverse grip rows, 6 reps. And now bent over flies, which I know are super tough. Only 6 reps. Do your best. So the first 3 exercises of the circuit, I know are super tough. And then the second 3 are not as tough, but they're all compound movements. So they're tough in a different way. So now for our compound movement, the final 3 exercises in the circuit, first is your deadlift plus upright row. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next, compound movement. Hammer curl plus overhead press. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Just really make sure that you are controlling every aspect of the movement. And for these 4-point punches as well. I know they're super tough. Just make sure that you're really focusing on controlling every aspect of the movement with each rep. 6 more reps to go. And then round 4 will be complete when you're ready. 6 reps of 4-point punches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one. And that's 6. All right, that was round 4. We're getting there. Just 2 more rounds to go. When you're ready. The push-up variation is super tough. I don't do it often, but we did just do it on Friday for our 5-minute Friday workout. But I was using my pull-up bar instead of the dumbbells. Last exercise, 4-point punches, 6 reps. All right, that was round 5. We made it. Just 1 round left to go. See if I can finish in under 25 minutes. All right, 6 reverse grip push-ups. reverse grip bent over rows. And over flies. Deadlift plus an upright row. Hammer curl and overhead press. That's 6. Last exercise. We made it. Just 6 more reps of 4-point punches. And then we're done with round 2, or part 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Punch and punch. That's 6. We are not quite finished yet. No workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpees, so we have just 1 rep left to go. However, when I do a jump rope workout, in addition to my bonus burpee, I like to do a bonus set of 100 revolutions with the jump rope. It is completely optional. It's just something that I like to do when I do a jump rope workout. Just a little exclamation point on the end of the workout. Similar to the bonus burpee, but just a bonus set of 100 revolutions with the rope. It's just a way to finish strong. It's just a little celebration that we saw this through and got the workout done today. It is completely optional, so if you would like to join me, feel free. We're just going to count another 100 revolutions with the jump rope. Any style you want to do is fine. If you don't want to do it, you can just watch me do it and cheer me on. All right, so when you're ready, here we go, just counting 100 revolutions of the rope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that is 100. So that's our little jump rope bonus. one rep left to go. Let's do our bonus burpee together, and then the workout will be officially complete. Final rep of the day. When you're ready, here we go. All right, with that, the workout is now officially complete, and it is Monday, which means instead of a McFlurry minute, today we are going to do another Monday McFlurry mobility challenge. I found another mobility challenge on Instagram. It looks super tough. I'm gonna give it a try, and if I am successful, we all win free McFlurries. So if you would like to try it with me, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna need a mat or a towel, something so that you have a little protection for your knees. We're going to start on the mat. So come down onto your knees on the mat. Now you're going to bring one foot up behind you. Probably for most people, you're going to want to bring your left foot up behind you and grab it with your left hand. Now you're going to bring your right foot forward so that it's flat on the ground. And then from this position, we need to stand without letting go of this back foot and without tapping this hand down. So it's going to be super tough. Wish me luck. Here we go. Honestly, I did not know if I was going to be able to pull that off. When I saw it on Instagram, it looked super tough, and it was super tough. It may not have been the prettiest, but I did it. So we all win free McFlurries. So free ice cream for lunch. You're welcome. If you don't think that mobility challenge looked super tough, give it a try and let me know how you do with it. So I knew this workout today was going to be long and tough. I was thinking it was going to take me somewhere in the neighborhood of 90 minutes, but I wanted to challenge myself. So I set a time goal of finishing in under an hour and 20 minutes. My total time for parts 1 and part 2, including my 4-minute break in between, was an hour and 12 minutes and like 40 something seconds. So I made my goal. I feel great about that. I thought this workout was super tough, but I really enjoyed it. I hope you liked it as well. If you did this workout with me today, thank you so much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. Let me know in the comment section how long it took you. Thank you to everyone who has been working out with me lately. And even if you're not doing the workouts with me, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. Thank you for all of your wonderful and supportive and engaging comments. It really does mean the world to me. I think you guys are just incredible. I appreciate all of the engagement more than I can even articulate. So thank you so much for that. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe. And of course, a great big thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for years. Please know that I appreciate you all so very much. One final reminder that if anything is unclear about the format, if you have any questions about the exercises we were doing today, any doubts at all about how to do the exercises with the correct form, if you need any help with beginner modifications, I am right here to help. So please just ask questions if you have them. That is going to do it for today. But before I say goodbye, I have to say one final thank you to those of you who have been watching the videos all the way until the end and commenting with the secret code phrase of the day. So before I say goodbye, I will give you today's secret code phrase of the day. It is, that rug really tied the room together, did it not? So if you are still watching this video, hello. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Please let me know that someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says, that rug really tied the room together, did it not? That is gonna do it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.